Hello! Today's video, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about the use of medication and what it can do for you through on your healing journey through grief, and what it's done for me on my healing journey. So I did nothing for the first year after I lost Braden, and actually ended up in the ER thinking I was having a heart attack when it was actually a major panic attack. You're welcome. So that was embarrassing, but that was enough to let me know that I couldn't do it by myself and I needed a little something to aid my journey. And so needless to say, I got on something. Now, I will say that not one size fits all. You may need to go through a couple different medications to find the one that fits you. And that's okay. I went through 3 before I found the one that I stuck with. And that actually really helped me. So one thing that I really want to speak to, and why medication came up for me to do this video on it, is because there's some judgment and some stigmatization around the use of it. It could be viewed as being weak or weak-minded, or especially in today's day and age where we have all these self-help things and you just need to be strong enough to work through it, and if you get your mind right, everything will be fine. Sometimes you just can't get your mind right. And when you go through a traumatic loss, especially such as losing a baby at 3 months when there was no explanation, there's no getting your mind right with, you know, just thinking and affirmations and this and that. And sometimes you do need to utilize certain tools that we have accessible to us. And medication is one of those tools. And it is okay. It actually takes more strength to say, I need help. I need a little something more than what I'm doing right now, because what I'm doing is not working. I'm not functioning. I'm not living my life. I'm not doing what I need to do and showing up how I need to show up. That takes a lot of strength and a lot of courage. It is not weak. It is not weak-minded. It's okay. And you're not weak. So that's, you know, just one thing I really want to speak life into, is that it is okay. I did do a lot of work to get off of all the medications I was on. I was on a few for depression, for anxiety, for sleeping, you name it, I was on it. And I was able to get off all of that. Fast forward to having Kieran in 2017. So I went through November of 17 through November of 18. And I had a roller coaster of emotions because I was dealing with grief again from the loss of Braden, and then having this new baby to take care of. Scared to death that he was going to die. I mean, we had all the alarms, the mattresses, the breathable this, I mean, you name it. We spent the money on it, or it was gifted to us. And that I just needed that for a peace of mind. So during that time, there was a lot of grief that came back up and emotions that I was dealing with. Like I said, it was just a roller coaster. I also had postpartum and did not recognize the signs and symptoms, because it wasn't to the point where I wanted to harm my baby or harm myself. It never got to that point. It wasn't until a friend said, hey, you kind of fit the criteria for this. Why don't you talk to your doctor and see what's going on? This isn't like you. This, you know, this isn't you. So I did. I went back to the doctor, and it was tough. It was a hard decision to make, to say, okay, my tools aren't working for me right now. What I've got going on isn't helping. I need a little something more. And it took maybe 2 to 3 months to actually make the decision to go talk to the doctor and get on something. But I finally did, and holy Hannah, it has helped tremendously. I will only be on it for a couple months, but it has made the difference of me actually getting out of bed and being productive, and being the mom I want to be to Kieran, and being the wife I want to be to Pat, and being the friend I want to be to my tribe and my people. And it's okay. I'm not weak. Yes, I have the tools. Yes, I teach this shit to other people. And yes, I needed a little something extra because I had the perfect storm of grief emotions and postpartum and other outside influences that I buckled and I wasn't able to deal. So now that I'm back in the driver's seat of my life and my emotions and I'm able to really show up how I want to show up, cool. It did what it needed to do and it got me going and got me moving. So I'll be weaning off soon. So don't beat yourself up. Don't judge yourself too hard. It's okay. Utilize what you have around you. Call that therapist. Go do some EMDR. Call that life coach. Go to a couple workshops. Go to some classes. Do some events. Get into church. Start reading the Bible. I mean, do what you need to do to get your life moving again. You're not going to find that hope and that joy just sitting around and not utilizing anything. Yes, there is a time for that. Trust me. Been there. Let that happen. And it's okay. However, if you don't want to live that life, get out. Go utilize these tools you have. Utilize the medications that are out there. Utilize the coaches and therapists. They're here to support you and love you through. I've met some amazing people along my journey, and I'm so happy that I hired who I hired and did what I did to get to where I am now. So anyways, that is my little tidbit on medication. It is be gracious with yourself. It's okay. It's not a weakness. It's a strength to say, hey, I need help. It's a short-term goal to help get over the hump. It's not a long-term sustainable plan. And find one that works for you. Those are my 4 little tidbits on it. So I hope you got something out of this. And if you know someone that could use it, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment below on things that have helped you that maybe I didn't name today. And let's help each other. Let's support each other and love each other. And if you haven't grabbed my 7 days of prayer and gratitude, head on over to reviveyourhope.com. I'll put it in the comments for you. And just put your name and email in, and an email will be sent to you with instructions on how to download all the PDFs. It is amazing, and another free tool for you to utilize when you're in the midst of grief. All right, take care, and I'll see you next week. Mwah.